Hey guys, Fodger101 here with the first of our Weakness Cup matches. So Weakness Cup started the weekend I'm actually recording this. We managed to get in 7 matches, these are 5 of them. I managed to actually get saved and record. So these are probably the highlights of the actual cup itself. We actually did really well during the first day, but I've ended up working all weekend, so I'm not going to get a chance to go on again. So I managed to get on Friday night and get 7 games in. Unfortunately, due to work commitments and other things going on at the moment, I wasn't able to get any more games in over the weekend. So, but I wanted to get these recorded and up for you. So hopefully you'll enjoy these guys. The rules are really simple. Every Pokemon in Weakness Cup has to have at least 5 weaknesses. So as you can see there, we've got Bre-Doom, who is weak to Fighting Fairy, Fire, Ice and Poison, so he has 5 weaknesses, as does the rest of the team. There are no hold items apart from weakness reducing berries and weakness policy itself. So we did some team tests on Showdown. The initial team that I ran with, we actually swapped things out. So initially we had Bulu instead of Bre-Doom, and Bulu wasn't super helpful. Bre-Doom, if those guys have been on my channel for a while now, since the start, we'll have seen this Bre-Doom before. So this is my Bre-Doom that I bred on Pokemon X when that first came out. Bre-Doom was actually the very first competitive Pokemon that I bred for IVs and nature and egg move. So I love using this little guy. It's such a great little man. You can also see we've got a Delphox on our team. So Delphox, psychic typing isn't super handy in this format, but fire typing definitely is. Also gets access to things like Dazzling Gleam and Will-O-Wisp, so that's super handy. You can see we've got our Weavile there as well. Dark Ice. Weavile gets Fake Out support, which is super handy. It also gets Priority Eye Shot, so we're really good mon in this format. There's quite a lot of Weaviles kicking around. We're rocking our Swoop Power Aerodactyl. So this more recent one that we've been using on the channel, rocking Tarwind, Rockslide, Skydrop and Wide Guard. And then also as part of this team we had Gigalith, which I actually messed up with. I forgot to put the egg move Heavy Slam on there. So we put Explosion on as well. You'll see that hopefully in one of the other batches without trying to give too much spoilers away. But one of the things I wanted to get was a win with an Explosion Gigalith. We'll see how that plays out over the course of these next few matches that we're going to be uploading. And then the last one that we had was a Protein Greninja, rocking Water Shuriken, Icy Wind, Gunk Shot and Protect. So Greninja's really handy in this, although the initial typing is ×5 weak to thing 5 times can't get my words out, has got 5 weaknesses. Protein enables you to change, because of his speed you can change his typing, which is super handy in a format where pretty much everything dies very quickly and gives you a bit of staying power. So although he's a bit frail, it does give you some options there to try and get. So if he's a grass type on the field, you can switch to an ice type and hopefully live the hit. So we're going up against Ale. Sorry. So we're going up against Ale. Ale is bringing with him a Lycanroc midday form, which was super common in this format as well. It was nice to see a few different mons. T-Tar again, super common. We actually had a T-Tar during team testing, but I found Gigalith was a better fit and seemed to be able to live hits better. He's bringing his own Delphox, and we're singing the Decidueye. I really toyed with the idea of bringing my Decidueye because I love it, but Bre-Doom was just so good. And I love Bre-Doom as well, so we couldn't go too far wrong with Bre-Doom. So we're going to jump into this matchup for you guys, because I'm sure you're all fed up here listening to me talk. So this was our first match going into the challenge. So we actually opened up Aerodactyl and Weavile here, so it gives us Fake Out and Tarwind support straight off the bat. As Lycanroc is super fast, and we see T-Tar. So Weavile is actually a pretty good T-Tar counter, and we've got Low Kick on there as well, which actually I think one-shots unless it's Berry. We see Sandstream kick in, we see Pressure kick in, and all the other stuff. This Unnerve Aerodactyl is the one you should have been running, but I haven't got one, and I couldn't get one. So you can see Brick Break from the Lycanroc actually. So we misplay fairly early on there. We should have gone straight for a Fake Out. We actually tried to low kick the T-Tar that turn. I thought Weavile, because we were max speed, might speed the Lycanroc, but unfortunately we didn't. So the idea was get a low kick off and Skydrop this thing so it couldn't do what it just did. And we do avoid the Stone Edge. So not the best first turn for us, but it does mean we can get Bre-Doom in here. So Dino Shroom, our Bre-Doom coming in. I love this little guy, he's so cool. Aerodactyl's going to get a Sky Drop off. It's not going to do too much to the Lycanroc. We see, but however, Bre-Doom is a really good T-Tar counter, so we are super fast. Bullet Seed is going to connect. So we get 1, 2. Unfortunately, Bre-Doom, when he's first hitting, we needed that third hit to KO. So super unlucky there. And that would have probably saved our Aerodactyl. To be fair as well, which is a little bit frustrating, but there we go. There wasn't a lot we could do at that point. We needed that third hit there. So first game not going particularly well. We're playing on the back foot a little bit. We're going to go into Delphox, which isn't great considering there's 2 rock types on the field. So we're going to hit Protect because I figured he's best placed to target Delphox down. So we see Stone Edge from Lycanroc into Delphox. That's perfectly fine. Bullet Seed is going to come out from Bre-Doom, so if it's Lycanroc, we're going to target Lycanroc down because it's the fastest thing in the field. And Bre-Doom just destroys it, so we probably should have targeted that down earlier, but Bre-Doom already shown why he's so good in this format. Kind of making it. We see Crunch from the T-Tar going into the Delphox as well, so that one turn there has probably just managed to help pull us back into this fight a little bit. We're still not in a super great position, but it obviously depends on what he's got in the back. So he sends out his own Delphox. So that's not super great for our Bre-Doom. So he's going to withdraw the T-Tar. We're actually going to go for a Dazzling Gleam this turn. As he goes through, brings in Decidueye. So we're going to Protect, because I figured there was a Fire-type move incoming. As we see Flamethrower from his Delphox into Bre-Doom, so we definitely made the right play there. We get a nice big old Dazzling Gleam off. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring Delphox, because of the amount of Dark and Fighting types, and you get access to Dazzling Gleam, which is super good against them. However, Decidueye and Delphox are going to take that relatively well. So it was a pretty good switch on his part, but it does mean his Decidueye is getting some damage off on it. I'm not sure on speeds here, so I know Delphox is super slow. Mine's max special attack, max hit points with no speed investment, 4 hit points in speed. So he's going to withdraw. I'm guessing predicting a Flamethrower. He's going back out into the T-Tar. He goes for a Blast Burn, but he misses on Bre-Doom. As we get Flamethrower off. As Bre-Doom goes for a Rock Tomb. So Bre-Doom's actually the slowest. We max speed Bre-Doom, but we're still the slowest thing on the field. That's fine. I don't think Blast Burn would have killed. We've actually got the Berry on here for fire. So I think we were pretty safe doing that, he says. Without looking at stats, but we should have been okay. Decidueye is going to come back out. So we can just Mach Punch this thing now, just to guarantee that we pick up the KO. It's partly why we've got Rock Tomb on Bre-Doom. It's actually a really good move on him, because it gives you something to hit fire types with potentially on the switch, and gives you speed control as it drops their speed as well. As Flamethrower is going to connect and pick up the KO on the Decidueye. So Bre-Doom and Delphox really putting in some work there after a couple of misplays at the start to pick up that match. He was a bit unlucky, but Blast Burn isn't the accuracy on Blast Burn's fairly low anyway, plus the sand would have reloaded a bit more. And we've got the fire type berry, I believe, on Bre-Doom, so there was a chance we'd live that anyway, to be fair. So hope you enjoyed that one, guys. If you did, make sure you go and smash that like button. Leave any comments in the comment section. I always try and reply to any of them in there. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this match and are looking forward to some more Weakness Cup and Tiny Tournament stuff that's going to be going on the channel in the next few weeks, next couple of weeks or so, make sure you go and hit that sub button just to be informed of any more content updates. If I don't see you around, guys, I will see you on Battlespot. Take care for now. Bye.